Right now, gas prices very much on the rise. In fact, they've done so for the 15th straight day to nearly $2.20 a gallon. This despite predictions that oil prices will continue to fall in the short term. Joining us now, Phil Flynn, oil trader, senior market analyst at the Price Futures Group and Fox Business Network contributor. Phil, what's going on? We have seen the prices go up. Nobody's too happy about that.
No, they're not happy about that. It's not good for the economy, but there's a lot of things at play here. We have seen a big rebound in the price of crude, which basically was a one-way ticket, free falling from $100 a barrel down to about $44 a barrel. But we seemed to bottom at that point. We seemed to rally back, and that brought up gasoline prices. And it doesn't help, John, that there's a strike right now at 10% of the U.S. refineries. The United Steelworkers, of course, have been on strike, and that also has added to the uncertainty driving up gasoline prices. But, you know, if you look at the big picture on oil, the market has to determine whether they should worry about record supply today and what supplies may be 6 to 12 months down the road. And that's the big debate in this market. Should we focus about the oversupply today or the possibility that production cuts could actually lead towards much higher prices down the road?
And even in your business, and I know you follow this every second of every day, there really isn't solid agreement on what's going to happen to oil prices, correct?
No, there absolutely isn't. You know, it's amazing. We heard this call that oil prices could go to $20 a barrel. But I think before October, before OPEC flooded the market, I don't think anybody was talking about $20 a barrel oil. You know, they were shocked it could even go to 50. And now the prices have fallen this low. People are getting even more bearish, saying it can go lower. But then on the other side of the coin, you have the OPEC Secretary General basically saying, listen, because of all these massive cutbacks in production, billions of dollars of capital spending cuts that are, you know, projects that aren't going to be built, he expects that oil prices are going to rebound to $200 a barrel. John, the truth is somewhere probably in the middle right now. In the front end of the curve or the closer in contracts for delivery, there's a lot of oil on the market. You know, the question is, at what point does that oversupply become an undersupply? And that could happen, especially if we see a rebound in the U.S. economy.
Well, one of the things that has rebounded recently is auto sales. A lot of people went out and bought SUVs, bought bigger trucks. Gas prices were low. The bigger fuel burn didn't seem to bother people. What do you say to those folks now that prices are starting to inch back up?
Hey, I think that's the American way. Buy your big SUV, the bigger the better. I mean, there's no doubt about it. Listen, you know, the Americans love their cars, but, you know, one of the things you'll see in this low cost of oil, it does hurt these alternative fuel engines. You know, we have seen some of the greatest strides in fuel efficiency over the last couple of years, but when prices come down, the U.S. consumer, they don't care as much about fuel efficiency. But we've learned in the past what goes down and what goes up. Once those gasoline prices go back up, I think people will be looking for those smaller cars again.
And will U.S. oil output, especially from shale, will it continue will it continue its pace that we've seen up till now?
No, it's going to slow down, but it's still going to grow. In fact, the International Energy Agency today basically came out and said that most of the production growth, the increases in production in oil in the world are going to happen here in the United States. And they expect that to happen really for the next couple of decades. The problem is at what pace. You know, before the U.S. production growth was astounding. I mean, we went from basically not being able to produce enough oil to meet our own needs to becoming one of the biggest oil producers in the world. We're on track to do that, but our road to energy independence is going to slow somewhat. We were on target to do that in just a few years, but this low price and this cut in oil rig counts and oil production is going to slow our march towards energy independence. So it's going to be pushed back maybe another decade or so.
Nothing like innovation in the good old USA. Phil Flynn.
That's
right.
Let's
get back to trading there. Thank you.